Hello everyone, hope you're doing super well. I know it's been a while since we have talked with each other, but here's a YouTube video. Honestly, the first time I'm doing something like this where I'm just talking and y'all are listening instead of, me dancing and moving. But this year has been an emotional ride for me. Honestly, there were so many things this year that I never expected. But I'm so glad 2022 was like this. Um, Even the years before 2019, 2020, 2021, I enjoyed my college years and, of course, the pandemic. I was dancing a lot. But 2022 was so special. I would say that whatever I kind of gathered and learned through all of these years, 2022 was this benchmark here where, I think I'm never going to forget just because um, I reached out to millions of people. And I'm going to tell you some of my wins for this year and take you on this journey of, my 2022 year. Um, the first being men in skirts, and I am so proud that men in skirts became this movement all over the world. So many people have recognized it and have given me credit. I'm sure there have been so many who have done something like this before, but just having to share this story of me wearing skirts during my childhood and me doing that now with my dancing in New York City. I think it was just a blessing because I never expected it to blow up like it did. Um, I feel like the message that I want to give through dance was being reached, and Men in Skirts really helped me do so. So Men in Skirts was definitely something which was, it was a big win this year, and I am so glad that it happened. And I can never forget the days when I used to wake up literally every other morning for an interview, and there was some newspaper, some magazine, some news channel that wanted to cover this, and I literally felt like a star at that point. But it felt so humble, and I honestly like I never let it come to my head that I am going to be this big shit. It was not about that. It was really about reaching out to so many people out there. And for me, Men in Skirts has always been about a bold choice. So having to do the New York Fashion Week, having to be featured on Humans of Bombay, and She the People, and there's so many others which I can't even remember. Times of India and India Times and BBC News, Good Morning America. There have been so many channels, so many magazines, Elle India. Wow, I cannot even remember. So there's so many that are endless, and yeah, it's gonna be in my heart forever. I kind of, I think my journey from the beginning of the year to the end has also been very different. Beginning of the year, I remember I was in India for my brother's wedding, and that was such a great bonding time for my family because I have been juggling between the US and India, and during my brother's wedding, I think we just got so close, and I got very close to my dad even more. So I really enjoyed that process of my brother's wedding, and it was just amazing. I came back, and then I had my classes running in New York, which was good in the beginning, and I am very glad that I could introduce J Flow style to my New York dancers first, and I had my first kind of intensive in May. So J-Flow was definitely something that I kind of experimented with my New York dancers, and then I took it forward to Boston. Boston Bollywood was such a huge highlight this year as well because I got to choreograph two pieces for Boston Bollywood. I got to go to Boston so many times. I mean, I went like, I would say around 13 to 14 weeks during the weekend. And it was such a ride because from New York to Boston it takes around like 4 to 5 hours. And then there was someone to pick me up there, and then I was staying with friends and my students. So it was just so much fun, traveling as well. And Boston Bollywood, I'm really kudos to Swati for making it so warm for me, and just having to do the creations there was amazing. I loved working with the dancers there, and I love to create. I love to teach. It was definitely one of the main highlights of 2022. I got to travel extensively. I left my company with on a good note. Um, it was 90 and I left my company in August. And just before that, like 2 months before that, I started traveling a lot. So that was a great decision for 2022 because I um, did like I could not travel with the company as much. So since I got so much time to travel and teach and meet new people, it was a lot of fun since I love traveling. So I went to California and I went to different cities. I went to LA, I went to San Jose, San Francisco, I went to Seattle, Boston, of course, Chicago, Austin, Houston, Dallas, where else? Oh yeah, that's it. So I mean, just having to do that and having to travel, and also a lot of the times I was scout surfing, which just means that I go to the city, and with my student, I stay with my student, or someone I know through online. So I mean, it was just so much more fun just because I did not know what to expect out of the city. So just interacting with people that I don't know actually. It was just so surreal. I had the time of my life traveling and exploring new people, exploring places, food. That was really good. I met a lot of interesting people along the way that I'm friends with right now, and I'm just so happy that I met them. And if they're watching this video, they know who they are. But traveling was definitely one thing. I've literally made a list of things that I have to talk about in this video. Of course, I forgot another highlight, which was literally I woke up in the morning and it was my verification badge on Instagram. I cannot be more grateful. It was something that it was just like a check mark to all the hard work that I've done, and just in being this digital face all over the world. And I'm just glad that Instagram, and more than Instagram, just y'all have recognized that. So yippee and kudos to that. Yeah, honestly. So I've grown up watching a lot of TV shows and movies, of course. And there have been times where I've really like been a fan of some certain people, certain actors and actresses. Um, Having them follow me on Instagram and me connecting with them was just, I was shocked, I would say. Like, it has been, like, I don't know how to explain. So there were a few people that I messaged literally like in 2018, 2017, when I was when I was watching their shows or movies, and I sent them like a random text as a fan. And now they followed me, and then they also connected with me on Instagram. And I just feel so nice that it reached them, and I'm like contacting, communicating with them. It's like I still have to pinch myself sometimes. um so yeah, that was really nice. What else? Oh yeah, the collaboration with Mrunal Thakur happened, which was refreshing, I would say. I never expected that. Like, it was just out of the blue, and I when I met her, I was starstruck, but I never like showed that I was like trying to impress her or anything. It was more of, I was doing my work, she was doing her work, but we connected so much at a personal level. And then I met Dulkar, and that was really sweet and good. Just having to personally interact with people from the industry, from the arts industry, was um, really nice, just because a lot of the times you're just saying hi, hello, or just probably like a react message or like a comment. But over here, when you're actually communicating with them at a personal level, it feels really nice, and you think that you've achieved something. So yeah, it was really nice, connecting with them as well. um what else? Touring, of course, that I spoke about, and my apartment. I had to move out of my apartment. I think there were a lot of stops in 2022 where I was just like, I really don't know what to do. But I think my students and literally my students, I'll give credits to my students that they've helped me throughout. And it's been so nice because they've lent a helping hand whenever I needed them. And that apartment situation was just crazy when I was trying to find a roommate. And if y'all have followed me on my Instagram, y'all know how bad it was, and I was really not that active even in terms of posting content. I think I started the year with posting a lot of content, and then over you know the time, like over the year, I um kind of stopped posting a lot of new content because I was just not creatively charged. I just could not choreograph as much, or create, or just probably choreograph but not actually produce something. But I posted a lot of my class videos, which I feel was a good change to my Instagram as well. And I think I really, really needed that. So that was like a gradual change, and now I'm trying to get more ideas and actually start posting more content, and just having to like create more and produce more. So I'm really excited for 2023, and I'm really hoping that I get creatively charged up, so that I could show y'all and show y'all the works in progress of my creations. um that happened. And then I think like there were points where my confidence got really low, in the sense that there were times, there were my high periods where I had a lot of confidence, and my interviews went well. I just got more confident with them because I was never like an interview person, talking in front of the camera. It was more of me dancing, but having to do that really like prepared me for any kind of interactions with people, even in person. So that was really nice. That was a really good challenge for me. But there were times when I was just feeling really low, and that would be probably because I was just having a bad day, or I was just not feeling it. But pushing through that was something that I learned this year in 2022. Definitely, New York is a hustle, but finding that peace and calmness and that warmth in the city really takes a lot of effort. And I'm hoping that I did, at least figure out something where I've found, my place here. And did a lot of cooking and food, of course, travel, as I said, but a lot of cooking as well. Especially the end of the year and the middle of the year, I did a lot of cooking. Sorry, beginning of the year. Middle, I was literally just traveling. I was going from one city to another city, and I enjoyed it the most. I also got my O1 visa for the United States, where it actually just permits me to work here after college. And that visa is like, it's an outstanding visa for extraordinary ability. So if you have to like send them any of your press, or just prove that you are a distinguished artist in the field. So since I had a lot of press and a lot of like articles and reference letters and all of that from the industry, it really helped me boost my case and got my visa as well. So that was a win. What else? I think that kind of covered it all. But I just want to say, like, 2022 I don't think I'm going to ever forget, just because I have enjoyed it thoroughly. I have really not compromised on my happiness, and I really prioritize that. I am still working on my work life balance, but 2022 was a good work life balance for me, where I knew that I was. Yeah, I knew this time I have to work. This time I have to really enjoy and just be happy. So I think because I could do that work life balance, it made me happy in both my jobs. I would say a job to be a dancer, choreographer, artist, teacher, but also a job to be a normal human being and sit at home and watch Netflix. So watched a lot of movies. Yeah, I did that. Ate a lot of food. Um, but I'm just glad that I was able to do all of this, and it wouldn't have been possible without your motivation, without your love, without my parents, my brother, my bhabhi. Um, Honestly, like, everyone's been that support system, and of course, I cannot forget my friends. If they're watching this and if they've reached this time, and you would know, it's been a blessing. 2022 has been a blessing for me, and I hope 2022 was for you as well. A I'm sure everyone's gone through something or the other. It's never a joyful ride, but to find joy in those small moments, in those pockets where you feel heartbroken, or just low, is very, very essential. So I hope, if not in 2022, we will find that in 2023, and I hope everyone does that too. 2023 reminds me of my India tour, and I cannot contain my excitement. I'm literally counting days right now to come to India. I'm going to be traveling in cities that I've never been to. So I will definitely need your help. So if you're in any of the cities, please do comment below. I'm going to be going to Mumbai, Jaipur, Delhi, Kolkata, Chennai, Bangalore, Hyderabad, Ahmedabad, Vadodara, Surat, Pune, literally in this order. So if you're in any of these cities, please do comment below. And I'm also going to be visiting Rajkot, Banaras, Agra, and mostly Amritsar, these four cities. Also Uti, yeah, also Uti. So if you're in any of these cities, please do comment below, and let's connect. You can also email me. I'll put that in the description below. You email me, and it'll just be a lot of fun to connect in your city. And of course, I will be putting out my workshop dates on the 2nd of January. So please do watch out for it, and save the dates, because it's a long tour, and I'm super excited to meet all of you. And if we don't meet, lots of love until then, and please do keep inspiring me, and motivating me to help you even more with my content. And yeah, until then, hugs and kisses. Happy, 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 happy New Year, and see you in 2023.